about P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
Business-wise for a long time.
But that's why it's only business. It was really, away from that, I explained why I didn't hang out with him. Right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, yo, I'll take you shopping. Like, and I'm like, what you mean? Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards. Or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. Now, when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter, like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, yo, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this. And it's in it only because he's uncomfortable. You don't hear him talking about French. French was right there.
Yeah.
Right? Why you get so quiet? You guys make me feel like I'm scared.
Well, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
No, they see this. You see this. They see this.
They see it.
Nah, you see this. They want to act like, oh, we got nothing to do with that. If we could.
Jay-Z has returned to the spotlight amid a new lawsuit connected to the expanding legal matters surrounding Diddy. Meanwhile, 50 Cent has been actively commenting on the situation, increasing public attention on those linked to it. What began as a relatively contained controversy is now gaining momentum. Diddy's legal challenges are reportedly extending in multiple directions, with his defense team seeking to delay proceedings. A recent court filing indicates that a number of people could be affected by the case, signaling that the story is far from over. Adding further significance, Cassie has confirmed she is willing to provide testimony, a development that carries notable weight given her previous involvement.
You shopping?
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is Stop it, man. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think's happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on there. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, man. I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you can give me the hood. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm going to mess up the way. Certain things, they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet. He was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
You're a hater.
You're a hater. Yeah, and now everybody's...
50 Cent has emerged as a vocal critic in the ongoing public discussion surrounding Diddy, persistently drawing attention to those associated with the mogul. During a recent podcast, he recounted an incident involving Meek Mill, who was reportedly seen coordinating outfits with Diddy at a private event. An invitation 50 said he personally declined, sensing that something about the gathering felt off. According to 50, Diddy initially presented the invitation as a casual outing, but he chose not to attend, feeling there was more to the situation than met the eye. Meek Mill, on the other hand, accepted the invitation, reportedly seeing it as a career opportunity. Though the event later became a point of heightened public scrutiny and speculation.
And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires Lunch. You understand? And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand. And ain't nothing else to us.
But when Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He ain't show up.
He has like 20 now. He had like 18 since he's been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. He got them shit. He's like drinking. His pictures thinks the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, he's been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's
career. You can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16, 17 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing.
Right.
They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they.
Jay-Z has also remained in the spotlight as discussions about the wider controversy continue. Over the years, he and Beyonce have maintained a visible and long-term professional connection with Diddy, attending events together, collaborating on ventures, and moving within overlapping spheres of influence. According to 50 Cent and several industry observers, these shared networks reflect long-standing structural dynamics within the hip-hop world. Some commentators note that the partnership between Jay-Z and Beyonce may be driven as much by strategic business considerations as by personal ties, a perspective that continues to spark discussion among fans and insiders. Given the frequency with which Jay-Z, Beyonce, and Diddy are involved in similar projects and surrounded by shared associates, it is perhaps unsurprising that Jay-Z's name repeatedly resurfaces in public conversations.
Who was always anti-Diddy and was always speaking about Diddy as a problematic person was 50 Cent. And it turns out that it's just been announced that he's created a docu-series on Netflix. I can't wait to see this. The other end of that, every person who has tried to speak out about this, who has tried to speak out about the industry, the type of people that are controlling the industry, the attacks that people face from the media if they try to speak out, is always the same. They're called crazy. And an example of one such individual who went through those sorts of attacks is the actor Orlando Brown. He was on Disney, and I remember everyone telling us that he was totally insane and deranged when he was saying a lot of things that at the time sounded crazy, particularly about Diddy. Take a listen.
The requirement is you gotta say no to Diddy. If it's new booty in the building, you know he's gonna get it.
Don't take your girlfriend to a Diddy party.
You can take but he won't shoot.
Diddy, to me, is the fall guy. You're still seeing a
Cent seems intent on highlighting every prominent figure connected to Diddy, with his remarks about Meek Mill and Jay-Z representing just the initial steps in that effort. He has indicated that he intends to go further, revealing additional connections and drawing attention to the broader network surrounding Diddy. According to 50, what the public has seen so far is only the beginning of a longer list he plans to share. His message is clear: the disclosures are far from over, and more names and associations are likely to emerge as he continues examining ties that have largely gone unnoticed.
You better believe it. Shout out Def Jam, be the best. You know what it is. It's 2010, baby. It's the takeover. I'm going in.
Happy New Year to the whole planet. God is the greatest. Real talk. And you know, I mean, if there's anything that somebody can say better than that, I'm all ears. But with that being said, continuous blessing to the whole entire universe.
Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies, okay? They're gay.
Who?
Both. Diddy and Ross. And Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Khaled is a Hamas supporter. Okay.
Who supporter?
Hamas.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it wrong.
No.
Hamas supporter. Okay.
Right.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean.
Basically, he would masturbate, tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot.
Oh, hidden in plain sight.
It's hidden.
I think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Next, voice looking back at the early 2010s. Many celebrities who were frequently seen around Diddy have since distanced themselves, creating the impression that their connections were less close than previously perceived. Artists such as Busta Rhymes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, and Usher were often photographed with him at events, parties, and other major industry gatherings. In May 2018, attention returned to Diddy's circle following an incident at Trump's National Doral golf course in Miami involving Jonathan. Audi later claimed he had experienced mistreatment and manipulation during his time connected to Diddy, bringing additional scrutiny to those who had been part of the Moguls network during
facing new accusations of human trafficking as he awaits his federal trial. In a civil case filed in Florida April 1st, Joseph Manzaro alleges, according to court documents obtained by E! News, that he was drugged, transported against his will, and sexually maimed as a victim of a coercive and organized criminal enterprise facilitated by Combs and others back in 2015, and named celebs such as Beyonce, Jay-Z, and LeBron James as witnesses in the lawsuit. In his filing, Manzaro says the alleged events took place in April 2015. He states that he lost consciousness after feeling a, quote, greasy substance resembling Vaseline as he opened the front door to his home, after which he says he was transported to another residence, where an associate of Combs allegedly told him that the music mogul wanted him brought to a freak-off event. Manzaro alleges in the suit he was secretly transferred to the music producer's home through a concealed tunnel allegedly connected to Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan's Miami property. He alleges that upon regaining partial consciousness, he found himself inside a large party area upon information and belief that it was a birthday party for Combs' then 17-year-old son Christian Combs. There he was allegedly forced to appear in a penis mask. The lawsuit states, Jay-Z and Beyonce Knowles Carter were seated in the room, and upon seeing Manzaro, Beyonce Knowles Carter asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this half-naked white man with a penis mask standing here in front of me?" Manzaro alleges in the lawsuit that he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who were jeering and taunting him.
High-profile individuals, including Jacob Arabo, Jay-Z, Gloria Estefan, LeBron James, and Beyonce Knowles Carter, are identified as witnesses due to their presence or knowledge of the events surrounding the freak-off orchestrated by defendant Diddy. Wow. And freak-off, of course, is something that we've heard many times before, both in Combs' criminal case and other civil cases, to describe these prolonged sexual episodes, usually with sex workers. But Manzaro is suing Sean Combs. He is suing a man named Eric Mejias. He is suing Brendan Paul, who's been described in another lawsuit as Sean Combs' drug mule, Emilio Estefan, who is married to pop superstar Gloria Estefan, and Adria English, who filed her own lawsuit against Sean Combs, claiming she too was a victim of sex trafficking. By the way, it's interesting he's not suing these other celebrities that I mentioned, like Jay-Z and Beyonce and Gloria Estefan, possibly because he doesn't believe their alleged liability amounted to a civil claim, but seems to want to call them as witnesses at a trial, although I have to imagine they will do everything in their power to quash any subpoena should this case progress, and we'll talk a little bit more.
Say recent civil lawsuit has drawn Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James into the public conversation, alleging that they were present at a gathering hosted by Diddy where the plaintiff claims he was mistreated. According to the filing, Joseph Manzaro asserts that in 2015, he was taken to another location without his consent and subjected to harmful treatment as part of a coordinated effort involving Diddy and others. The case is still pending in court, and none of the individuals named have been found liable or guilty of any wrongdoing. Nevertheless, the lawsuit has heightened public attention, prompting closer scrutiny of who may have been associated with events during that time.
I discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't going to address any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the meetings. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Who were dating J-Lo? Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up on a threesome, and you were going to beat up Will Smith. Is that true?
You really heard that?
Yeah, I watched it on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read?
Not just musicians whose connections to Diddy have attracted attentions, several prominent Hollywood figures have also been linked to him. Celebrities like Will Smith and Jennifer Lopez have long been rumored to move within his social circles, which has made recent comments about them particularly notable. For years, speculation about Will and Jay attending Diddy's exclusive events circulated within the industry, even inspiring playful references on late-night shows, including remarks by Jimmy Kimmel. Will did not respond at the time, but his recent willingness to address the topic suggests an awareness of the heightened scrutiny surrounding those connected to Diddy.
That if you throw little and you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them,
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way. Like people dig up your past and try to pull stuff up.
I don't got shit in my past. I'm not.
Everybody got a little bit.
Look,
like,
I took a pill, but it was for me to perform better. Or to remember, buddy. I didn't give her a drink so she forget what the happened. What the is going on here, bro? Yes, I took two drinks. I gave me a fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that.
Did it work?
What the yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal shit that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
just
for
to
people to
acknowledge
feel
weird
like
shit is
you
weird.
would have something or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too. This is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is that?
They think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with.
Like many who once moved in the same circles, 50 Cent emphasizes that he has nothing to conceal and no past connections to the allegations involving Diddy. He has noted that numerous figures in Hollywood were aware of the rumors and atmosphere surrounding certain events, yet still chose to participate for their own reasons. 50 Cent, by contrast, says he deliberately kept his distance, making clear that he did not want to be involved in situations that felt questionable or unsafe. He describes his avoidance as a conscious decision, one he maintains and stands by to this day.
P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Did he do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually.
Oh, you've been saying this for a long time now. And then no one was, they're just, why is he saying this? And now it's coming out like crazy. I mean,
But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated to a degree.
But was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day? Obviously, I know what's going on there, but is there a reason you never did?
I'm just not with all that freaky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic or normal. You go into the 90s and Kiki D said he paid him to kill Tupac.
Yeah.
It's a little, like, you get the craziest accusations. You had TMZ created a docuseries that went to Tubi, but the series is saying the downfall of Diddy.
You're one of the first persons in entertainment to really call out people and kind of have that authority in that, to be able to call people out. I mean, which is pretty amazing. You're kind of, in some ways, draining the swamp of Hollywood. And
yeah, I don't have a support system. I don't have a support system of peer group of artists that I require to do what I'm doing. I've had to be on my own from the beginning. So,
Another high-profile name that has emerged in the ongoing conversation is Leonardo DiCaprio, while he is often in the media spotlight for his personal life. The current attention is on his reported attendance at several of Diddy's prominent social events over the years, although these appearances do not suggest any wrongdoing. They have attracted interest as the broader story surrounding Diddy continues to develop.
Series that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations. It's kind of interesting. I think that civil suit turned into a look. They looked at it like maybe it's a criminal situation.
Right.
A little early, and it could have been the same lobbyists and the same people that use their connections to make that happen for Puff.
Is that kind of why you was going hard on him the last couple years? Is it because of the liquor situation? Because to be honest, since the situation he's in now, it's kind of like you fell back on him. Was this all over the liquor, or you just said?
Well, most of that was motivation. That was competing,
right?
For with brands, and they was ahead of me, right? Because he had been working on Ciroc and stuff like that, and then integrating it into our culture with Coco Loso and different things with different people, connected to it. So yeah, that's what that was. But when you look at, he would do a lot of foul shit like behind the scenes.
Of the celebrities linked to Diddy are reportedly anxious about what may be revealed in 50 Cent's upcoming documentary, which he first confirmed publicly in December 2023, set to premiere in the coming months. The project aims to move beyond surface-level speculation and offer a more in-depth examination of Diddy's past activities and the broader network of high-profile figures connected to him.
You can tell me Pup went away for a long time, bro, but do you not hear the of Meek Mill? Do you not hear all of the shake it off, take that of Will Smith? Can you not give me the oh God of TD Jakes? Oh. I just don't want to be in the room when niggas be actually doing this man, because that's crazy for a real Crip to pull up and be like, yo, my nigga, like, check this out. Like, I really heard Carl Winslow in there. Like, yo, I was like, yo, getting slapped like that. Slap. Who was he banging this out like a... Next thing you know, he walk in there and it's actually my mother.
Is Diddy a dangerous man?
Nah, you missed the fact that was my mom. Like, that was Jaguar Wright getting... It's Carl Winslow, you know.
I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process, I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place.
Odell Beckham Jr., Terrence Howard, and Justin Bieber are among the high-profile figures linked to Diddy. And the list continues to expand as more information comes to light. Even Orlando Brown, despite his controversial history, has claimed insight into the private workings of industry insiders, suggesting that many celebrities' behind-the-scenes lives differ significantly from their public personas. 50 Cent has also indicated that some of these individuals may have made compromises or carefully managed their public images in ways that supported their careers.
How did that? Of all questions.
When did he miss that train?
How did that go?
That train might have left the station,
train took
but
off
you
from
were
the
right
station.
there.
Yeah,
You were right there to get on that.
That train took off from the station for sure.
You were close.
Yeah. I wasn't at that train station.
You left early?
No, that was down the street from me. I wasn't there. No.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Yo, what the
Bro, yo, I forgot you
He's
actually
like, yo,
might have.
I've seen pictures with you.
Cassie has been officially confirmed as a key government witness, a development that adds significant pressure to Diddy's legal situation. She is reported to have first-hand knowledge of his operations, and the information she may provide is expected to be difficult to dispute. According to Gene Deal, Cassie's civil case was instrumental in advancing the broader investigation, helping authorities uncover details that might otherwise have remained hidden. Her testimony is now expected to play a central role in the criminal case currently progressing through the courts.
More about what we know of Dr. Dawn Hughes. So it's in an exhibit that was filed in this case, and it's called Disclosure as to Expert Witness Dawn M. Hughes, PhD, ABPP. Dr. Hughes is a clinical psychologist and a board-certified forensic psychologist and a leading expert on sexual abuse, interpersonal violence, victimization, and traumatic stress. The following includes the anticipated opinions the government expects Dr. Hughes will offer regarding sexual abuse and victim responses to sexual abuse, coercive control, coping strategies during and in relation to sexual abuse, delayed disclosure, and memory of sexual abuse. Quote, the government expects that Dr. Hughes will testify about coercive control as a tactic of victimization, i.e. the state to process of becoming a victim, and a strategy to gain dominance across a spectrum of relationships. Coercive control often includes a variety of physical, sexual, and/or emotional tactics that together function to control the victim. Allegations implicate dozens of unidentified witnesses and alleged co-conspirators around the world, and some of the key witnesses to the supposed incidents are dead. Basically, meaning how can we defend against it? The defense is not even permitted to share the identities of the individuals described in the disclosure letter with Mr. Combs until April 18th, further hampering defense counsel's ability to investigate. Collectively, these new allegations require many months, if not years, to investigate, and if admitted, would require a series of mini-trials certain to double the length of a trial the government originally said would last 3 weeks. So this is an explosive allegation that on its face, I don't know if I necessarily disagree with. If they are bringing in evidence of uncharged conduct, wouldn't the defense have an opportunity to investigate it and challenge it? It seems like they're making a point. So if this evidence...
50. Scent appears to be one of the few figures willing to explore the full scope of the situation. His upcoming documentary, Did He Do It?, is set for release soon, and it has the potential to capture widespread attention across the entertainment industry. The story is far from concluded, with new developments likely to surface that have yet to come to light. Fans, industry insiders, and the public are preparing for the next chapter, which promises to reveal additional connections and previously undisclosed details.